Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode on the Lincoln Studios podcast. As I'm seated here, you know my name, Chutki. It's all about the 78th SRC week celebration of the St John Bosco's College of Education. Before I proceed, or before I introduce to you my guests, don't forget to like, share, comment, and then subscribe. You guys need to tell me what you guys think under the comment section, because the SRC executives will also be there to read what you guys think about this interview. So I have with me some of the SRC executive members and then the board members. So I'll let them introduce themselves so we proceed.
All right, thank you very much. I am Erasmus Agambila, SRC General Secretary.
I am Asa Francis Fifi, the organizing secretary for SRC.
I am Ayebo Solomon, the entertainment prophet for the institution.
I am Apaza Andrews and so I'm the Deputy Entertainment Prefect.
All right, they've introduced themselves. Guys, don't forget your subscription and your comments. They are always necessary, and share for other schools to also know what's going on in Bosco here. They've introduced themselves, and today's podcast is just going to be, you get it. We are locked in here. You guys know how we do it. So let me start with my questions. My question is, I know some of you guys out there, some of you have been complaining, why is it that the SRC week cannot be postponed? Why should it be celebrated while the teachers are on strike and other things? So since they are here, I would like them to explain to us the reason why the SRC week cannot be postponed. So I think I'll start with the SRC organizing secretary.
All right, thanks so much for the question. I think it's not that it can't be postponed, but if we intend postponing it, then it means this year we might not have SRC week celebration. There are several reasons we have weighed and we are taking that decision to celebrate the week now and even on the set date that has been proposed. The strike has not even shown any improvement
there
that
will be resumption of.
there will be resumption anytime soon. As it stands, there's still court hearings as into sixth August, if I'm not mistaken. And our week celebration, the scheduled date ends on 4th.
Okay.
And we are supposed to go down, if I say go down, I mean vacate by 7th September.
Sure.
And there's not been any communication that there will be an extension in the calendar too as well. We are all reading news out here online and those media platforms, and there's a whole lot of things regarding the strike. I understand most students are not on campus, but there's quite a number of students that are on campus and even surrounding campus. That's to talk of the level 400s. They are all students. Just a few weeks ago, level 400 had their orientation regarding licensure exams. And the whole of St. Patrick's Hall was full to capacity. Some had to stay outside. These are not just the reasons why we are celebrating the week, but they are all decision making processes. So if we look, SRC always have to get a date from our management. So we wrote to management to give us the date we have proposed. And so we also have our administrative advisor, who is the Dean of Students Affairs, and there's been constant engagement we have with him, and we equally take advice from all these bodies. We look at the student body, we look at our Dean of Students Affairs, we look at administration as a whole, and even comparing other colleges too as well. And so there's been a lot of things going into the reason why we want to celebrate the week. But I think as time goes on, we will get to know more.
All right, guys, you heard him, and what he said, I feel like it's tangible enough to let us know the reason why it cannot be postponed. It's not like he said it's not like it can't be postponed, but looking at his explanation, it means we have to. So if you are in the house thinking the SRC week definitely it's going to be postponed, Massa Bra School, If not, if you stay in the house, you miss a lot. Okay, so my second question is when we talk about the SRC, like what is it all about? The SRC. What is the SRC all about?
I think SRC basically has to do with like the Student Representative Council.
So okay.
It's more or less like a body that is the mouthpiece of students. And I
Okay.
think simply that's it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
all right, so please do
Yeah.
you also have something to say about the SRC you said?
Yes, please. So just to add to what my honorable member just said, SRC comprises the leadership of the student body. You know, when students have an issue, they all cannot work to management to address it. So they have people they choose to step in for them in times of needs or
Yes.
when there are issues to be solved. And SRC that is, you know, we have various departments in the school, various programs that are being run. So SRC has a rep from each of those. So apart from the SRC leaders, those class reps, SRC reps in the departmental
Sure.
sites, they to bring issues concerning
Their
their
departments.
departments to
Yes.
the leadership board, which they too will forward it to management. So basically, that's just how SRC
All
is
right.
all about. Thank
Personally, I thought like SRC was all about entertainment and having fun. Honestly, even though I knew we had to present our problems and other things, but then I also thought it's all about the main this thing is for fun and then some. But since you guys have said it, I think yeah, I'm now clear with it. So let me continue with the program outlines. The activities for the week. Before then, how many days will it take for the because some of us it's our first time experiencing it. Me like this, I'm 1100.
Yeah.
So it's my first time experiencing how many weeks or how many days or how many months does it take?
All right, like it was stated, it's SRC week celebration. So it's
Okay.
just a 7 day affair. Yes, so it's just a week.
It's just a week. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's starting from 28th, right?
Yes, please.
28th of this month.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take some of the activities. I mean, let's look into details with some of the activities. I think I saw some outdoor games and then some Jama night.
Yeah.
How is it done? Like the outdoor games, I want you to tell me how it's done.
All
What
right.
games and what games should we be expecting? Yeah.
All right. So like you have skipped something. I think the opening mass is equally an
Yeah, it's
important.
important. Yeah,
Yeah.
for
So
sure. For sure.
this school is a Catholic institution,
Okay.
and for norms and values to be like adhered to, there is an opening mass or a launching of the SRC week,
Yeah.
and we have to like specially request the mass
Okay.
from the school chaplain.
Chaplains.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's the launching of the whole SRC week.
Okay.
Now come to talk of what you just touched on, the outdoor games. All right, so outdoor games, like they are just games that we have carefully looked at and we see that they are of interest and people will form part if we bring them on board. So we have the draft. I don't know if you know draft. Like,
Okay.
yeah, we have the
Yeah.
Owari games, we have Ludo,
Okay.
tag of peace and tag of wars. I don't know which is which. And we
Okay.
also have like the PS session, the PS game. Like there will be a session where like you can play PS.
Okay.
It's all to make like the whole week lively.
Okay.
And even though like we are in periods of strike, I think I've had close encounter with like most of the staff. It's not like they are bereaved. It's not like they are having a funeral. They are only giving out their grievances to the government so
Okay.
that they can also pave good ways for us.
Yeah.
And so like I'm just to like say this so that those who are home and thinking that we are celebrating while our lecturers or
On strike.
are on strike, it's not like they have a funeral. They
Yes.
want to put good measures for us so that coming up we all can also be of that benefit. Like we can tap from what they've kept in place for us. So if you
Sure.
look at the German night, it's a whole night of like just experiencing like tradition.
Okay.
Like one thing about Ghanaians is that like they like Jama, like
Yeah, for
to
sure.
just be around fire and like singing
Singing,
on
yeah.
top of your voices and just having that whole experience. And
It's
I,
more like a culture in Ghana,
yeah,
yeah, for
and we
sure.
have sister schools around, like to
Yes.
talk of the CKT, the nursing training
Okay.
school, the community nursing training school. I beg your pardon. So
Okay.
all these schools will form part to make it more lively, and I
Okay.
think like everyone should be a part of it. Yeah,
Okay. Guys, you heard him. Don't stay home.
yeah,
Come. Come and experience all of this, especially the level hundreds.
yeah, sure.
Be there. You are missing.
Yes,
Okay, so let's continue with the second day. I think inter level soccer male, and then is it treasure hunt and inter level volley.
yeah,
I think the treasure hunt,
yeah,
there is a history, right?
yeah, sure.
We want to know.
All right, so the treasure hunt is an educative game. If I say educative, I mean like it has to inculcate both like geographical sense, your mass informations, what you know in mass, what you know in history,
Okay.
and what you know in terms of English to be
Okay.
able to like find clues. So they said like clues are buried around the campus,
Okay.
and there's a pivot point like where all contestants like assemble to take their first clue. So that first clue leads you to all the other clues, that leads you to a final clue to get a trophy. And
Okay.
so you have to combine both geographic knowledge, your math knowledge, history, and English to be able to find all these other clues. So you should be current with the school history, you should be current with geography, you should be current with your agric knowledge, you should be current with your history and all of that. So
So
let me
it's
just,
it's just like the summation of I mean, let me say all the subjects we learn on campus here.
yes, yes.
Okay.
All right. So I think let me just give a clue so that people can
I
understand
understand
what
what
it
it.
actually means.
Yeah, for sure.
So I could just be like, move to the school field, like the corner close to the Nkrumah Apuri Hall,
Okay.
diagonal of that corner, you find your next clue. So you now have to go into details to know what diagonal actually means when you are standing at a particular corner. You have to
Yes.
know the Nkrumah Apuri Hall
Okay.
to be able to even locate all of that. And I think it's just going to be lively.
For sure.
Yeah.
Hey, this one I can't miss
Yeah,
this.
sure.
Honestly, I can't miss it. I would actually want to know what people will be doing,
Yeah,
because
sure.
I know when you say diagonal, some people will be some people will be coming back, some
Yeah.
people too will be going forward.
Sure.
I can't miss this. You can't also miss it. So guys, don't stay at home.
Yeah,
Come to
sure.
school.